So, Scott, you have a huge experience in working with leaders. Actually, you are an executive coach, executive management consultant, and you work with a lot of leaders. And we are going to have this conference on self-awareness. So, would you share with the Romanian college students and young professionals what is self-awareness and why good leaders are good at this trait?
I'm going to share a couple things. One is in the broader emotional intelligence, we talk a lot about being able to manage your emotional life, right? And I think that self-awareness helps you understand what are your temptations, what are the areas where maybe you're not willing to keep yourself under control. But I had a situation in my professional life where I was leading a meeting and I was actually the boss in charge, and there were I think 10 or 12 of us in the meeting, and there was one of the guys who reported to me, but he had his 3 or 4 people who worked directly for him in the meeting, and he thought I disrespected him. And maybe I did a little bit. And he got so angry, his face started to turn red, and he started to shout at me, in front of our entire team. And I had to really keep my emotions under control, right? I had to go, wow, okay, what's happening here? And not take offense, and also acknowledge his emotions, and the fact that what I had said made him very angry, and try to diffuse the situation. And then I had to make a choice of when I was going to address it, which is really separate from the meeting later, just he and I, right, personally, one-on-one. But it was kind of a big moment in that time period in my professional life, because everyone was looking at me and saying, how would I handle that, right? And so in broader emotional intelligence, we do go through some of these self-management topics which help with that. When it comes to our topic of selecting university studies or a career, this summer I was mentoring a student, and he was studying software engineering. I said, what do you love about software engineering? He said, I love the coding and I'm really good at it. I'm a really good coder, right? And I said, well, what don't you like about it? He said, I'm very concerned because I love people. And I saw where this was going, right? He said, I envision my professional life as sitting in front of my PC coding. And I said, yeah, that's pretty much what you're going to do. And he said, I'm terrified of that because I don't want to just be by myself, right, with my laptop all day long. I want to be with people. So this insight he already had, but this is the kind of thing we try to uncover in the seminar too. It helps you decide not only what are you good at and what do you like studying, but what might be the context in which you'd be happy. And so I just think that's really important. But this student already had that self-awareness. But if a student doesn't, I think going through our seminar will really help them.
So, Scott, do you have a final word for students why they should come?
I really do think that, this topic of self-awareness is so important because something we understand, it says that we're each different from each other, right? We each have different strengths. We each have different weaknesses. Yet we're so busy, we can be consumed with our phones and what's coming across our social media, right? Taking the time to pause, to reflect, to take the test, the DISC test, to understand yourself, and then learn from Charlie and I and learn from others, because I think in the breakout room, there's going to be a great chance to just have good discussion about how we can each use our strengths and help each other improve our weaknesses. So they should come, because then they get to meet Charlie and I, at least over over Zoom, right? So that'll be fun.
Yeah, so see you soon, guys. In the bottom there will be a register link. We'd love to have you. Scott and Charlie are great leaders with great experience, and Scott, we just cannot wait to hear you and to hear your thoughts. And also, we'll see each other soon.
Thank you, Yunat. See you soon, and hope to see many of you students soon as well.